Hello, welcome back to a new update. Today we're gonna talk about the next targets for some coins. Let's start with MEW. MEW 4-hour chart is bearish and we broke the local lows and we hit my first target exactly as I predicted. My target was around 3000 units, and as you can see we managed to bounce off this area. Right now we are forming this new falling wedge pattern. If we get rejected, then my first target is around 1.8 to 2k units. But if we will manage to pump, then my first target is around 6 to 6.5 units. That's around these highs. FLOKI 4-hour chart is bullish, and in the last 48 hours we are pumping. We are back to this main range, as you can see, and if we hold this area we can pump hard. But if we'll get rejected, my next target is around 10,000 units, which is below these lows. If we'll manage to pump, then my first target is around the range highs, which is 25 to 30,000 units. Cyber 1-day chart is bullish, but in the last weeks we are pushing down. As you can see, we broke out of this tight pattern and we are forming a new pattern right now, which is this falling wedge. If we'll get rejected, then I will turn bearish. We are more bullish on the daily chart, but this could change. So if we'll get rejected, my first target is around $5. But if we'll continue to pump, then my first target is around $15, which is around the all-time highs. APU 4-hour chart is bullish. We are breaking up from this range and we are forming this new pattern, which is a rising wedge. I expect a breakout in the next week. If we'll get rejected, then my first target is around 4.5 to 5,000 units. But if we will manage to pump, then I believe we will reach my upside targets, which is around 15 to 20,000 units. That's gonna be very interesting. Bitcoin 1-day chart is bullish. We are still moving in this long range. As you can see, we are stuck in this range. In the last months we tried to break up and down, but we failed and we are still holding this area. I believe we will try another time. I believe we will try again. If we'll get rejected, then the first target is around 7 cents, which is around these local lows. And if we manage to pump again, then my next target is 40 to 50 cents. That's a pretty nice pump. So hopefully we will reach these targets. So 1-day chart is bullish. In the last 2 weeks we are trying to break up, and I believe a big move is coming very soon. As you can see, we are pushing up again, and if we manage to reclaim this range, then it's gonna be very bullish for Solana. If we'll get rejected, then my first target is $90 to $100. But if we will continue to pump, then my next target is around $250, above the all-time highs. I mean the local highs, but we can hit these targets. Solana is still more bullish. AEVO 4-hour chart is bearish. In the last hours we are breaking down and we hit my target exactly as I predicted. My previous target was around 70 to 80 cents. And I told you yesterday that that's our last chance to return to that pattern, because it looked like we are about to continue to dump. And then we hit my target. If we'll get rejected once again, then my next target is around 50 cents. But if we will manage to pump, then my first target is around 1.2 to 2 to 1.3 dollars. We should struggle to break this area if we'll get a retest. BONK 4-hour chart is bullish. In the last hours we are trying to pump and we can retest the upper range area. We already got a couple of rejections from this area, and if we'll break it I expect a big pump, because BONK is still more bullish. But if we'll get rejected, then my first target is around 150,000 units. If we'll manage to pump, then my next target is 450,000 units. Pixel 4-hour chart is bearish. In the last weeks we are just pushing down, but we are forming this new falling wedge pattern and we almost hit my support target. We got very close. So if we'll get rejected, I believe we will hit my target, which is around 30 cents. But if we will pump from here, my first target is around 60 to 70 cents, which is around this range highs. BNB 1-day chart is bullish. In the last months we are forming this ascending triangle and this pattern should end by the end of June. We can trend in this area for a while, but the breakout should be very impulsive. If we'll get rejected, then my first target is around $450 to $500, which is below this range. But if we will continue to pump, then my next target is between $800 to $1,000. That's a big move for a coin like BNB. And that's it for this episode. Of course, I'm going to keep updating you with these crypto infos. So leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.